September 9th, tour of the garden. This gold nugget, a cherry tomato, has been very productive for a shady plant, and actually it's been much less subject to blight and other stress. And when I've had to pull up the other ones because they were done, this one's still going. Through the garden gate. Morning, Saul. First we'll go over and take a look at the tigress zucchini. I think it's done for the year. It was extremely productive. I pulled up all the other zucchinis because they ended up having blight. This one looks like it's finally finished. Pull it up soon and throw it on the compost pile. Budley is still going strong. This is one I transplanted last year, a seedling. I'm really happy with it. In Sal's bed, we've still got lots of peppers. Here's some jalapenos. I picked many jalapenos yesterday, as well as Hungarian wax peppers, and I made pickled peppers out of them. Some tomatoes are coming along. Nasturtiums, I cut them back and they've really started flowering again abundantly. Over here we've got a moonflower that, if it's warm enough, that bud will bloom tomorrow. And we had some very early blooming, and that means there's a seed pod, and I may be able to collect my own seeds. Where is that seed pod? There it is. Pulled up the Masai beans. They were a little bean, always stayed small, didn't get tough. I got great production out of them. Over here, icicle radishes, sprouting very quickly after the heavy rain for a couple of days. That's my fall crop. And here's some basil still going on. There's the Hungarian wax peppers. More tomatoes. Over here we have Nana's hybrid tomatoes. Swiss chard, bright lights. A large pepper called Big Red, which took forever to do something, but now we're finally getting some peppers. I don't think they're going to make it to red, though. It's getting a little cool. Had to move Sal's doghouse because there were so many flowers over here where it was before that he couldn't get in and out. The raspberry patch is still producing, though I think it took some damage from Tropical Storm Irene. Here I've got some fennel, and I've got a caterpillar, which is what I planted it for. This is a swallowtail caterpillar. I love the swallowtails. More peppers, and the giant trellis full of lima beans. Oh, they're so nutty and delicious. I love them. Over here, this is a bed that's been put to sleep for the winter with chopped up grass and leaves on it that I can incorporate in the spring. Over here, a little patch with some more Masai beans planted later, still covered in flowers. I should get another crop from those. Here's a fall crop of Swiss chard, still young. And over here, the tower that Matt built me, it was supposed to have beans and morning glories. Well, it has mostly morning glories, and I'm not really sorry. They are so fabulous. The purple ones were yesterday's flowers. That's the color they turn when they die back. Pretty amazing. Another squash that's done pretty well, still producing. Patty pan, there it is. I've picked most of my delicata squash, but there's a few ripening. When they tug right off easily, they're done. This one didn't, so we're going to leave it a few more days. Back here in the big oval bed, we may get another few peppers here. This is the dragon tongue. Very productive. I'm going to plant more of that next year. Yellow pear tomato. This one did okay. Most of the other ones died early. I'm not going to plant that one again. I'm not crazy about the flavor. I think it's a little mealy. Here's my grapes. The birds got most of the grapes, and that's fine. I don't mind feeding them because they help eat a lot of bugs. Hey, Sal, how's that stick? Oh, Sal loves my mulch. So that's about it. Tour of the garden, September 9th. 2011.